Okay, so today we're going to go over, mastering lead generating and conversion so that we can attract more leads and be able to convert the leads that we attract. Now, I know that I don't have to sell you guys on the importance of attracting leads to your real estate business because we all know that without leads, we don't have a business because we don't have anybody to work with. So then we're just sitting around doing busy work. So our first job is to lead generate. So I came across a cool lead generation tool inside of EXP, inside of KV Core that I wanted to share with you guys, and I'll share my results that I've been getting with it. But before I do that, I wanted to go over a little bit about conversion and how to convert the leads when they come in as a cold prospect. So the way that you need to look at your leads is the same way that you would look at somebody that owes you $15,000 or $20,000, because that's what you would get on a commission check if you were to sell them a property in the median price range. So when you call them one time and they don't answer the phone, if they owed you $15,000, what would you do? You would call
Yeah.
them right. You would call them back immediately, or you would send them a text. You would call them again maybe in a few days to check on them to see what's going on with your money. You know why they haven't paid you yet, why they borrowed the money and then they ghosted you. It's the same thing when they come in as a lead. If they come in as a lead, they have an interest in buying or selling real estate. That's how you capture their contact information. Now you just need to provide enough value for them to want to talk to you. Now, if they don't want to talk to you, you need to continue to follow up with them. Like I said, like they owe you 15 or $20,000, because eventually they'll come around. They might not answer the first time or the second time, but maybe next week they'll see that same number pop up again, and they're going to say, "Who is this? Let me just answer real quick to see who's calling me from this strange number that I don't recognize." And then you can let them know, "Hey, you came in, we connected online because you were researching properties, and I wanted to, figure out if you needed to schedule a time to take a look at that property, or if you'd like to go over any other properties that might be a good fit for you, so I can go over some of the assistance that we have available for you, some of the grants, some of the funding, and some of the down payment assistance programs that you might be eligible for, so I can get you into your next property for the best possible price." Now, they might not be able to talk to you right then, but if you give them that pitch and they're serious about buying a house, they're going to schedule a time to talk to you because they're going to think no other real estate agent has come to me about, how I can save money. They all want to show me a property or they want to take me out and unlock a door, but none of them are showing me how I can save money when I'm buying a house, what funding is available to me, what grants, what down payment assistance. So that's where you have to be the expert. Now, on my MLS, like I told Shelby the other day, they just added down payment assistance in the resources of our MLS. Now, Melissa, yours might have it. I think Shelby looked, but she couldn't find it in hers. So all you have to do, and I'll send you guys a list in the group chat of the different websites that you can check to figure out what down payment assistance is available in your area and what programs are available to buyers and what the requirements are, because they go up to 120% of the area median income. So if most of the programs that give a lot of money, like we're talking like $125,000, those go up to about 80% of the area median income. But even up to 120%, people can get 5% help towards, they can get up to 5% of the purchase price in help towards their down payment. And these are forgivable loans. So this is money that, after maybe 36 months or after 3 years or whatever, it's forgiven. And then they have equity in the property. Now in 3 years, you have an excuse to call this buyer and say, "Hey, it looks like you have over $100,000 worth of equity in your property. Have you thought about selling that home? And we can use these programs again because you're no longer considered a first time home buyer. And we can get you into another property, or you can lease that property out and we can find another house for you that maybe fits exactly what you're looking for a little bit better, because I know that you mainly purchased that one so you could have the equity in the property by utilizing these down payment assistance programs." So these are conversations that you have to have with your buyer. You need to be the expert. So I'm going to send you guys that list of websites to check out, like the HUD department and the other websites that you need to look at. Your local, I can't remember the name for it, but basically your local government in the area. Every county has different programs that's available to them. So it's on a county by county basis. So you can look it up. It's all available online. Now, I know you don't have anybody to have conversations with unless you can generate some leads. So I'm going to show you guys real quick a very simple way to generate these leads. Now, like I was saying, you may not have any listings because you may be brand new to the industry, like Melissa. So she's thinking, how can I advertise a listing if I don't have a listing? So that's where you can utilize the listings that the new construction homes have listed on the MLS. So go to the local open houses, the model homes. Go to the local model homes and talk to the different sales reps. Let them know that you're new to the industry and you wanted to, get some information about this community and their model homes. Have a conversation with them. They'll become your friend because they love realtors because we bring them their leads. Now you can ask them, do you guys have any homes that you guys list on the MLS? They're going to say, yeah, we have a few that are move-in ready. They'll be able to move in those in about 30 days. And we do list those on the MLS. Now you can say, okay, would it be okay if I boost that property on the internet, on the Facebook? If I do a property boost and all the leads that come in from the boost, I'm going to send directly to you so that we can try to get them closed and get these properties sold. Now you're not asking them for any money or anything. You're just asking them for permission to use their listing. They're going to say yes. So you can show them how the property boost works. I'm going to show you guys how it works. So you can show them, you can say, hey, look, it's just simply a picture of the house. It's going to show people on Facebook the price and the area, and then it's going to collect their contact information. And like I said, I'm going to send it straight to you. So you can call them, you can follow up with them, you can text them. I'm going to call them, I'm going to follow up with them, and I'm going to text them as well. So that now you have two people that's following up with the same lead. So maybe they don't pick up for you, but maybe they pick up for the builder. And the builder knows that it came from you because you sent the builder the contact information of the lead. So they're going to pitch it back to you once they get that person scheduled for a meeting or a consultation. So now you have two people. You can also uh, partner with lenders and do the same thing. Let them know that you're going to run a property boost. Now you can ask the lender to split the cost with you because you're going to say, hey, any leads that come in, I'm going to send them directly to you and we can both work on converting them and getting them closed. Now, the first thing that you should be saying to them if they don't pick up the phone when you call is send them a text message, letting them know, hey, I got your contact information. We were connected online because you viewed the property in Charlotte or you viewed the property in whatever city you ran the ad in. And then you say, I would like to know if you'd like to schedule a tour or go over any of your different buying options here in the area. Now they're probably going to ignore you. You send them a picture of your card. That way they have your contact information and they know who it is that's texting them. Then the next day you follow up with, hey, there's tons of funding available, down payment assistance and grants available in the area. Would you be interested in knowing exactly what you're eligible for to use towards the purchase of your next property? Now, if they're interested in money, they are going to respond to that. If they don't respond to that, you wait another day and you give them a call. By now, they'll probably forget that they even registered and they'll probably pick up the phone. And then you can go over the same script. So let me jump in here and share my screen so I can show you guys how to run the ads. And it's super simple. And the best part about this is once you run the ad, it goes directly into your KV core. So you don't have to take the contact information and, manually insert it in your KV core. And it sends you a reminder the next day to call each new person that came in. So you'll get a reminder text that's, from KV core that says, hey, call this person or call that person, and they'll be tagged as property boost. And it automatically sets all this up for you. Then let's say you get 50 new leads from property boost. You can go into KV Core and search everybody who's tagged Property Boost and send them all an email at the same time. And you can send them all a text message at the same time. Or you could set up a time where you're going to go through that list and call the entire list. So let me share my screen so I can show you guys how to do this. So what I did was I went to EXP Enterprise and then I logged in on Enterprise, signed in on Enterprise as an agent, and then I ended up clicking on KV Core. So you could just go to kvcore.com and log in straight to your KV Core, or you can go to it through Enterprise. Once you get inside of KV Core, you just go down to all lead engine tools right here on the left-hand side and scroll down to Property Boost. Now, if you can't find a builder that will let you boost one of their properties, like this one that I have right here that's active, if you can't find a builder that will let you boost one of their properties, all you have to do is go into school in the Wolfpack and write who do we have in Denver, Colorado with a listing that wants buyers? I'll run a free ad for your listing and try to bring you a buyer. Now, somebody, in the group is going to reach out to you with a listing. If that doesn't work, you can go into Workplace, EXP Workplace. Now you're not just sending that message to the Wolfpack, you're sending it to the entire EXP. So, hey, who do we have in California with a listing, or, San Antonio or whatever city you're in? Who do we have with a listing that wants some extra buyers? I'm willing to run an ad for you and do a property boost. People will probably know what that is because in EXP, they're probably familiar with the term. So who do we have that wants to do a property boost? And they'll let you use one of their listings. So, or if you have your own listing, this is a great way to bring some extra buyers. And it's something that you can screenshot and show your sellers that you are doing marketing outside of just putting a sign in their yard and a lockbox on the door. So when they call you after a few weeks and they're frustrated and they don't know what's going on with the property, what's going on with the sale, you can show them, hey, I've spent this much money just on this website alone, and I've gotten this many leads. I've been following up with these people that are interested. So like I said, I started this one a few days ago. Total impressions, we have 760 impressions off of this one ad. Total clicks 14, form submissions 7. So that means they submitted a form with their name, phone number, and email address. Says cost per lead is $25, but that's only because with these 7 leads, if the ad went for the whole week, like it's scheduled to run, it would make my cost per lead $25. But by the end of the week, this cost per lead is going to be way lower than $25 because I only spent like I think it was like a 159.99 or something, like 160 on the ad. So, and there's different options when you run the ad. So when you want to set up yours, when you're ready and you have a listing that you can boost, all you have to do is click this button right here. So let me go back. So you go here, go down to property boost, click this boost property button, and then you can search for the property based on the MLS number. So it should be a property that's already listed on the MLS. Let me type one in. 797. Then you hit search. The address will come up. Use selected listing. And it creates the ad for you. So you don't have to write the ad copy. You don't have to put in any pictures. You don't have to do anything. So what it does is it runs these properties directly to your EXP website, which is also already set up for you. So the EXP website, when they get in there and they want to see the property, they have to enter their contact information before they're allowed to view the property. So that's what the customer is going through. So you can run it to your website where it'll come up right here automatically in this drop-down list. So it'll say shelbyberry.exprealty.com, and it'll send them right to that website. You click that, and then you pick which plan you want to run. I did the 179, which runs for 21 days. Will be seen up to 6,000 times and will add about 48 contacts to my database. That's for 179. Now, if you're on a budget, you can do 59, which will run for 3 days. It gets you 1,000, seen 1,000 times and up to 12 contacts added to your database. If you just close something and you got some money for marketing, you can run this one for 250, which will add about 50 contacts to your database and be viewed 8,000 times. Now, like I said, this one that I have, so once you click it and you select, then you'll just put in your billing information and it'll charge your credit card at the end of the cycle. Now, let me go back. Like I was saying, this one runs for 21 days. So that cost per lead is going to be way down because it's only been running for like 3 or 4 days. And I already have 7 people that I've been calling and texting and following up with. So, and then once you have them in your database and you have the ones that are hot, that are communicating with you, you can tag those as hot leads inside of KV Core Smart CRM. There you go. And you can also see what else they're looking at when they come in. So they might view some other properties, or they might like a property. If they like it, it'll put a little fire mark next to it. And this will keep up with all the people that come in and look at all the different properties on your website. So if you see somebody like Shayla Wade, who was in here 4 days ago, and then she came back again 3 days ago, and she came back a couple of times. Now I know that she's actively searching for a house. So I can simply click on this and it will provide me with all of her contact information, phone number, email address, and everything. So I could give her a call because she's actively looking for a house. And I can say, hey, I noticed you've been looking at some properties. Is Saturday a good time for us to go out and take a look at some homes? This is how you can tell who's just looking and who's serious about buying a house, so that you don't waste your time, calling a bunch of people that aren't really trying to go out and look at anything. Now, like I said, pay attention to the ones who put the little fire mark next to them. And once you get tired of calling them and texting them, you can set up a smart plan. And there's smart plans that are already built out inside of KV Core. So you can use other people's smart plans or you can create your own. Those can run for anywhere up to like 2 or 3 years. So you can put them on like a 3-year smart plan that's already built out where it will automatically send them different texts and send them different emails. KV Core will send you alerts when it says that somebody's hearted a property or that somebody's revisited a property after 14 days. So you definitely want to be utilizing KV Core and some of the resources that we have. And I thought that the property boost was a pretty cool one, especially when you can use the different new construction builders like I'd used on this one, or you can use other EXP agents. Um, you can use other EXP agents listings. You can leverage their listings, and it's something good for your listings once you get some listings to use that to advertise and to show your sellers that you're actually doing some work. So that was a lot. Do you guys have any questions on that?
Yes. How much is the smart plan?
Smart plans are free.
Okay. Thank
You just go inside of the KV core and you pick out which one you want to use. And like I said, somebody's already written out the emails and they've written out the text messages. So it'll say like send this text, and then it'll say 7 days later, send this email, 5 days later, send this text. And it'll have like insert first name, insert last name. So all that's already built out for you. So you don't have to do that yourself.
thank you.
Shelby, I think you're muted.
Okay, sorry. Do you call, text, and then do a smart plan? Or when you get the lead, do you call, text, and put them on a smart plan, or no? How do
I don't put
which
them
do
on the smart plan until I get tired of calling and texting them, because I
Okay.
don't want them to end up on a smart plan and I just had a conversation with them and then the smart plan is saying something different. So the
Mm-hmm.
smart plan is just for the ones who aren't responsive.
Okay.
So when the
I
lead
got
comes, oh, go
go ahead.
ahead. When the
No,
lead
you go
comes
ahead.
in, you want to double call them, which is a call back to back, because they're probably not going to pick up the first one because it's a random number and they probably think it's like a computer or something. So you call them again. If they don't pick up that, then you send them the text and then you send them your card so that they know who it is that's calling them. And then, like I said, you just continue to follow up with them.
I got a
Okay.
question.
Yep.
I got a customer and I think a smart plan may be good for them. I've been dealt this client or this lead for months, and they said they want to buy in like end of August, September, but have yet to put an application in, have qualified through chaff, have done all the things but what they need to be doing. And now it's to the point now, like when we communicate, it's very brief and short. Should this be someone I put on a smart plan?
Yeah, the smart plan, there's different smart plans that you can look at when you go inside of the KV core. So
Mhm.
you might just want to pick the one that you think would work best for them. And like I said, you can go through and read the different emails and the different text messages that it sends, because some of them are for unresponsive people, some of them are for active people, like you said. So you just got to pick out the one that works best for you, or you can write your own. So you could put like, hey, the market, the elections are coming up. We think the market is going to come down a little bit. Would you like to schedule a time to go out and take a look at some properties before it gets too crazy with all the new buyers that are going to come into the market? And then
Yeah.
you can do like a 2 week after that. Hey, we haven't spoken in a while, like a text message. Hey, we haven't spoken in a while. Just wondering if you guys were still interested in buying a property, blah, blah, blah. Give me a call or click the link and book into my calendar. So it's just something like that. It's pretty simple. You can write it out one time and then you can save it. So if you have any other buyers, you can put them on that one as well if you save it and remember.
Okay.
But the property boost is really cool because, like I said, uh, it's been like 3 days and 7 new buyers is a win. And they're looking, I know exactly where they want to live because they're looking in the Kannapolis area because that's where the property boost runs the ad within 25 miles of the property that you use as a listing. So I know where they're looking. I know they're looking for new construction. I know what price range they're shopping in. So like I said, the main thing is just really getting them on the phone. And like I said, if you partner with a sales rep and a lender, then they'll get 3 times as many calls and texts and emails. So it won't just be you. You're muted again.
All right, I'm sorry. So where you probably said this, but where does the property boost ad run? What does it run on?
It runs on Facebook,
Facebook. Okay.
but it's not from your Facebook, which is pretty cool as well.
Okay.
Let me share my screen. So it runs from whatever Facebook the EXP has set up.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Oh, okay.
Property boost. Oh, it doesn't show it on here. Well, it showed it.
When you're setting it up.
Yeah, when you set it up, it shows like their profile picture in the top, and I think it says like local real estate or something like that as the
Okay.
name of the page.
Okay.
So it's not really meant to send them back to any page. It's just meant to capture their contact information.
Okay. All right.
The only thing you want to check is to make sure your website it's organically set up to make it so they have to put in their contact information. So you just want to
Okay.
make sure if you've ever switched that to switch it back, because sometimes you can let them view like 3 properties before you ask for their contact information, or you can let them view a certain amount of properties. But if you haven't messed with it, it'll automatically get their information.
Okay.
These are build a page. I don't know where the actual web page is. And just a side note, you can always build a landing page yourself, and then you can put that in on the property boost. So you can edit this and build it out however you like. And then it'll require their email, phone number before they get to see the best deals in their town.
So
Drastic
when
price
you
reductions. Go ahead.
do this landing page, does it come up as this page or is it a link? They click on the link and it takes them to this page.
This isn't the page that they go to. They go to your EXP Realty page.
Uh-huh.
This is one that you could customize and build yourself if you just needed to build a landing page. But when they click on the ad, so they'll see this on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
They'll see this right here, and then they click that, and it'll take them to the submission form where they have to
Okay.
put in their email, phone number, and then after they put that in, they get access to your EXP website, which is
Okay.
an IDX home search website. So it's everything that's in your MLS. And then when people view properties a certain amount of times, or if they heart a property, or if they come back after a while, you'll automatically get an email and a text message from KV Core telling you what's going on inside of your website, inside of your KV Core.
Okay.
All right. Any other questions on this?
Yes, I'd like to find out. I like that it doesn't identify the agent. It just boosts that property. And so you have no idea. Okay. So in terms of the SMS messages and the calls and the texts, etc. What's your response when they opt out and say stop for those text messages? What's your next move?
If they stop, you can still send them emails and you can
Mhm.
still call. You're just not allowed to text them anymore once they say stop. But if you don't put them in a smart plan and you're just texting them yourself, you're allowed to text them. You're just not allowed to do automated text messages after somebody
Um,
says stop. Because when you text
uh,
them yourself, it doesn't even give that little message that says, oh wait, here's Erica. It doesn't give that message that says type stop to opt out because you're
mhm.
texting them from your personal phone. So the
Oh,
only
didn't.
time Yeah, the only time that message will come up is if you put them in the smart plan and you text them from your smart number. And you automatically get a smart number with your KV core. So when you send out text messages, it's coming from a different number. But if somebody texts that back, if they text that number back, it'll come to your phone and it'll say you have a message on your smart number and you can read it. You can read it from your phone, which is also another cool thing. So if you get like 1,000 leads, you're not, giving them all your personal cell phone number. You can text them from that smart number.
So another question. When you said that we send them the business card, um, is that from your cell phone or the smart plan phone?
I have my business card just saved as a picture on my phone. So I just send that, to them. You guys probably have iPhones, so you could share your contact. If you create a contact and put your headshot on there and put your information, you could just share your contact. My iMessages aren't working right now for some reason, so I can't do that right now. So I just text them the business card. Now, as a new agent, you get a certain amount of business cards for free. And I don't know if Shanice went and got hers already, but they'll send you like, I think it's like 1,000 or 3,000 business cards for free. You just go in and design them, and then they'll mail them to you. Did you guys get yours? Shelby, did you ever get yours?
I didn't use theirs.
Oh, okay.
I made my own on Vistaprint.
Oh, okay.
But I should just get them just because. Remember, Shanice, I told you just get that whole marketing packet that they give. Just get it.
Yeah, I
Just
need to go get it.
Yeah, get
Yeah.
it, because I think after a while it times out and they won't give it to you. Because I never got mine, and I tried to go but it was like 2 years later. So I tried to
Okay.
get mine, and it wasn't the option to get it wasn't there anymore. But it's still available if you're new.
Make sure you do that, Melissa.
I'll
Yeah,
try.
I'm gonna look on that. I'm gonna try to look on that tonight and see.
Yeah,
Okay.
and another thing is, once you get those business cards, hand them out, throughout your day. Like anybody you come in contact with, just give it to them. It doesn't matter if it's, an old person, a young person, because you might hand it to somebody who's 17 or 18 years old that looks like they'll never buy a house. And they might say, oh, my mom was just talking about selling our house last night. I'll give it to her. So give it to as many people, give it to the people at the gas station that are working at the register. Like that's how I got my first listing. I handed my card to the guy at the gas station. I was coming back from playing basketball. It was like 11 o'clock at night. And I stopped to get a Gatorade, and I handed him my card, and he was like, I need to sell my house yesterday. And he was ready. Like I went listing appointment, everything. And I had no idea what I was doing because I was brand new. So I did a 50-50 with another agent just so I could get it done, because I didn't know how to do the paperwork or anything. I literally, just got my cards like the day before. So definitely hand out your cards. You don't have to feel salesy about it. Just let them know, like, hey, if you ever need, a plumber or a cleaner or, any resources that you might need when it comes to, keeping your house up, or if you need any information about, what's going on in the market, just feel free to text me or give me a call anytime. It doesn't always have to be about buying or selling. You want to become their trusted advisor for their property, whether they're buying or selling or anything. So anything that has to do with their house, they should think to call you.
Another
So-
question.
Yep.
How do we do the 50-50 if I'm here locally
Well,
Um, with an agent?
that was with Keller Williams, so that was an in office thing that I did. But
Okay.
you won't have to do that, because I'll show you how to do it, since you registered as a mentor with me, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so I'll show you how to do that, and then like the paperwork and stuff, and then any questions. Basically, it's my job to help you walk through your first 3 deals, so you won't have to partner with anybody locally.
Okay, I know. I was thinking, should I do it with a local person?
No, you'll be okay, because
They
you still
should-
have access to your state brokerage, or your state team inside of EXP. So if there's any state specific questions, I'll show you how to get right to them to get an answer. But other than that, there's really nothing to be nervous about. It's just, I know, like, when you don't know, it feels like you don't want to tell anybody, because it's like, what if they say yes, and then I don't even know how to fill out the listing agreement? Uh, don't worry about that. Just get them to say yes first, and then we'll figure the rest out as we go.
Yes, and then, yeah, I have not received my paperwork or anything from EXP yet.
Check your junk mail
Okay.
because a lot of, and still a lot of mine comes to my junk mail, which I have another question for you too, Morgan. But check your junk mail because that's where a lot of my stuff was.
Okay, thank you guys.
Morgan, so when I get new leads in the KV Core
Yep.
and I go to like set them up on a search, and I have been like blind copying myself to make sure that they're getting them, it shows up in my junk, and I'm sure it shows up in their junk. And I've talked to KV Core. I guess I need to talk to a real person. I did on the online and ask them like, because I went through all the steps of how to make sure your email doesn't go to junk. And I did that, and then they sent me the same thing. So I guess I need to call them and find out why it's still doing that.
Yeah, I would call and check to see why it's going to spam.
Okay.
There's some things that you can do to make your emails not go to spam, like you said, like inserting their first name to make it seem more personal. And there's just like a couple of different hacks that you can do. I'm not sure what they are, but I'm sure there's a video on YouTube on
Okay.
exactly what to do. But it might have something to do with your KV course, so I would check with them as well.
Okay.
But yeah, definitely try to get them on the phone, and then the text message. The email is kind of, oh yeah, and then don't forget to follow them on social media because you have their first and last name. So try to find them if they, especially if they have a unique name. Try to find them on social media and add them. That way, your videos and stuff will pop up, and your different posts will pop up on their page, and you'll stay top of mind. Now, me
Okay.
and Shelby found a video team that will that does the done for you home tours. I don't know if she got a chance to talk to you about it, Shanice.
That's the what I was trying to send you the other night. Oh my gosh. Have you tried to send those out?
Have I been posting them?
Well, no, have you tried to send them out to like any other agent or anything like that?
No, I wasn't going to tell anybody else. I didn't want
Oh,
anybody to
yeah,
know about it.
well, no, because I was just trying to send them to her, to Shawnee's, and you could only do them like one at a time.
Oh yeah, you have to download them on your phone and then save the
Yeah.
video, and then you can
Mm-hmm.
text it. But yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, it's super convenient. It saves you a lot of time compared to having to go out and record properties on your own and going to all the different, new builds and stuff. So you guys might
Now,
want to look into that. And they do the first month free, and then after that, it's $99 a month. But I mean, even if you do it 1 month and cancel, you spent $100, you got 2 months worth of social media videos.
what I did notice on the dimmer one, and this was only the first week, is, and I know he said that they pick a certain price range. But I think we still have to go out and do new builds because there's like nothing under like $1 million on there.
Yeah, he had
Which,
some on yours for like 2 million. I know,
yeah, which is, I mean, yeah,
but it's going
still
to
send those.
refresh. It's going to refresh probably tomorrow or next month, the beginning of
Okay.
next month. And I know they're in California as well, Erica.
Okay,
And
perfect.
I'll send you guys, I'll put the link in the group chat so you guys can schedule a consultation with them if you want them to explain some more information. But me and Shelby went through one and it was pretty cool. And we signed up for the free version. And then after 1 month, it'll be $99 if we decide to keep it.
Oh,
Yeah, I
nice.
like that. Oh, I'm so sorry. Go ahead, Erica.
No, I was just saying, yeah, I like that. That's a good idea.
Yeah, it's super cool. If you guys go to my page and you see like a video where I'm not physically in the video, it's probably one of theirs. And I just did a voiceover or I added like my branding and stuff to it. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
Sophie, is that the one you posted today?
Yeah, that's not we get two things. We get I think it's talking points and then the home tours. And the home tours is what I sent you the other day. And I was trying to send, but it only sent one at a time. But the home tours I sent you, yeah, there's two of them. There's one that's not branded and they're not talking, then you can go and put your own stuff on there. Like I was gonna do one of the 2 million because they were like 2 million, 1.7, 2.1. So I was gonna do like a poll, like and talk, like, hey, guys, just doing a survey. What do you think? Is this, would you pay this? Is this home worth 2.5 or whatever? And because he said they do new builds, they start at a certain price point, like he said 700,000 and go up. But he was like, if they get new builds, then they then those are in the like fives. So that was my only thing with those, is that they were all like kind of hit you in the face, but you never know. So